Well, Steve, you haven't had much time with your team and with the new players coming in too. How would you assess the performance?
Well, I thought we were okay first half, and unfortunately, against a really good team, we've gifted them a goal, which is never ever easy to recover from, and we left ourselves a little bit exposed then. But overall, I was pleased. There wasn't anything in it. I can't remember playing against Arsenal when my goalkeepers had so little to do, but unfortunately, we've made a mistake, which has obviously cost us.
There was a lot of positivity, like you said, especially towards the end of the game, where it felt like there were a couple of chances that could have got you back in it.
Little half chances where you needed to fall in the box for you, and yeah, I mean we stuck at it. They couldn't give us anything else. They were terrific till the end, and just disappointed that we've conceded a bad goal on our behalf, and they're rightly disappointed in that.
By the looks of it, we expected Joe Linton to be a little bit of a handful, and he was.
Certainly, he had a couple of chances in the first half in particular. I didn't think we used them well enough, if I'm going to be brutally honest. But we can work on that. We've only been here 2-3 weeks. 4 or 5 of the players have only been here a week. So I'm convinced we'll get better as we go along.
And are those the kind of things that you take from that game where you feel like you need to improve, getting more service to him?
Yeah, all of the things you can always improve. And as I said, we've given a poor goal away. And at this level, against a really good team, that's always disappointing. If they play 2-1-2s and stick it in the top corner, then you accept that. It's Arsenal. But to gift them a goal like we did is hugely disappointing.
How was it for you, your first game in the Premier League in charge of Newcastle?
Well, one I'll never forget. I'm disappointed with the result. But as I've said many, many times here now, it's been a wonderful privilege to be given the opportunity to manage this great club. I'll remember the first one, not remember the result, but the last 2-3 weeks has been quite amazing.
More signings and more gelling still to come. Is it positive signs that there's a lot more to come from this team?
Yeah. I mean, look, as I said, we've only been together. We've only been together for 2-3 weeks. And as I said, 4 or 5 players have walked into the door in the last week or so. So it's important that we get them up to speed and know what we're trying to do. As I said, the longer we go, I think the better we'll become.
Norwich up next. How do you see that one going?
Yeah, never ever easy. In the Premier League, in my experience with it, there's none very easy. And it's accumulation of results over a long, difficult season.